Welcome back to Schrader Tree Farm. So if you recall, I think 2 years ago, I used some biochar on specific trees here in the field. And I kind of just want to give an update, but also I'm gonna experiment with some like some chicken droppings for some Douglas fir, because they seem to be kind of yellowy right now, and that chicken droppings has a lot of nitrogen, which from what I read is what you need when your trees start turning yellow. So I'll show you a couple here what I'm talking about. These trees were planted about March of 2020. This was our first planting, and they were like tiny little sticks. So we got away from that because these trees are still almost smaller than trees we buy as seedlings like tutus. So let me show you kind of where these trees are. And this is kind of a weird spot in our yard, as this is our upper field. Like, there's the house, there's the barn, so there's the fire pit. But we have a few trees that are doing pretty good out here, and it's an area where we had a big fire, like burned a bunch of materials as we were working on this house. And I think that helped these Doug firs. So I don't know if that's the deal. A lot of these trees in this field, except for a few, I think there was maybe a dozen, maybe 2 dozen, did not get biochar. So I'll kind of show you the non-biochar area. So this area from that rock to, we have a power line that goes through, so that area always has to stay clean. I try to stay away from it just in case they bring any trucks down there or need to do any maintenance on the overhead power line right there. But this section right here from that rock over to about here, I think didn't get biochar. And they're pretty weak little trees. I do have this cedar that kind of overhangs these couple here, but I'm going to try to do this 20 trees in this section right here with I've already done this one with some chicken manure, which is high in nitrogen, so I'm hoping that'll affect it. But we did put mulch down, and I think that kind of stunted the growth of these trees. But then down here, for some reason, that row right there in that area, that's kind of where we had this big burn pile. There's a nice Douglas there, a nice concolor, another nice Douglas, another nice Douglas, and then you kind of get a yellow frumpy one, and then a really frumpy one, and then another nice one. So I think we'll see how this goes, and I'll just try it. I'll try to link the video to that biochar experiment thing in the description below. But I just wanted to try something different. If somebody's done this before, let me know. But like I said, this is a kind of our little test plot. And these trees are like 4 years old, and some of them are pretty sad. Now this guy right here is pretty nice. He's about 3 foot tall, and so he needs to be shaped this year. I think that guy right there got shaped already. So I don't know, but this was our first planting. Had no idea what we were doing. So other issue is I've got these 2 walnuts right here to make a giant disaster, and they've kind of killed a ring of trees. So there was one here that's dead, they're dead, and that's kind of where the fall zone is of these tree walnuts. Same with this. It's kind of killed a ring, I don't know, 20-foot ring around these 2 walnuts. I'd like to get rid of them, but my wife says no. So maybe I can convince her somehow, because we could probably get another 50 trees in that area once I fix the soil levels. But this is the manure. We have chickens. I got about a dozen chickens, and it's time to clean the coop. So I just wanted to see how this works. Douglas just don't seem to do very good on our farm, so I probably won't replant anymore if these don't do good. You know, if they don't bounce back here soon, I might pull the plug on some of these and plant some cananes. I know cananes will do well. So my other thought was maybe come through and rototill all this mulch up and kind of get a fresh start. So I don't know. We will see. Always experimenting.